LEGO Eve and WALL-E is a BrickHead set released in 2023, and to my knowledge only the second WALL-E set ever. It has 155 pieces, costs 15 euros, and includes 2 very cute and iconic characters. Opening the box, you get 3 bags and 2 separate instruction booklets, one for each character. Interestingly, only the WALL-E one includes a list of all the pieces at the end, implying that Eve comes first, just like in the name of the set. The building experience itself was really fun with WALL-E in my opinion. I enjoyed this a lot. Eve on the other hand, I guess was fine, but that's mainly due to the character's shapes. WALL-E just has more going on, like just look at this. There are some really nice details giving you a lot of variety throughout the building process, even though it is a very small set. Eve has more of a basic shape, making the build very basic as well. And the colors on the inside, in my opinion, made the experience worse than it had to be, because this is just not how I imagine Eve to look on the inside. That's a thing I never understood about LEGO. Like, why are they doing this? It's ugly, it doesn't fit, it adds nothing to the design. It's pointless. WALL-E is pretty much free of that. The yellow doesn't stick out too much since WALL-E himself is yellow too, just in a different shade. And that brown piece actually kinda fits the movie, where he does collect trash inside of himself. So overall, building Eve was fine, building WALL-E was a lot of fun. And speaking of fun, let me show you where the set really shines. The details. There are many I could name, so let's do that. I love the brick-built shoe that WALL-E is holding, the tool case, the WALL-E print rather than the sticker, and how the tool case doesn't cover the print at all, which is not just in line with the movie but also an amazing design element from LEGO's side. Or the pink brick in Eve's head, or the flower in her body, or how they decided to show her arms and eyes. The fact that WALL-E can look up thanks to these 2 joints, making him arguably even cuter. How they decided to show his tracks. How they used transparent pieces to show Eve and her head floating. All of these are so cool. This set, despite being really small, has tons of cute little details that I really appreciate. But sadly, I have to say it's not free of negatives either. Mainly nitpicks though. But things like the use of plastic bags despite advertising paper ones. Or how the box doesn't close. Like, seriously, why shouldn't you be able to close it? Or the instructions just being stuffed in there like that rather than on the side where they wouldn't fold or anything. Or that both of these characters are only attached to their stands with 2 studs despite having room for 4. If anything, that makes me worried of grabbing them by their stands, but this feels unnatural too. Or another one is the fact that these 2 are on separate stands and not together. My main complaint with the 2021 budgie set was the lack of set dressing, making it feel empty. But here they removed the base entirely, making 2 characters that should be together feel separated. It just doesn't feel right. Not to mention that I actually prefer WALL-E without the stand. Look at how cute he is! Eve on the other hand, not so much. I do think that Eve benefits from the stand. And lastly, my biggest complaint, the one I've already mentioned, is the colors on the inside. Let's just say, when building this character, I do not want them to look like this on the inside. It just doesn't feel right. Especially when it's still visible from the outside. It's not very visible, it's arguably not visible at all on the first glance, but it is there, and you can see it if you know where to look. Oh. Oh my god, that... Damn. That's what happens when you concentrate on talking rather than building. This is how it's supposed to be. These things don't influence much in the grand scheme of things, but with each one of them I just couldn't help but think to myself, why? Now, what do I think of this set overall? To be completely honest, I've had this set for a few weeks now and Eve just looks boring. It's not LEGO's fault, it's just what the character looks like. But then I glance over to WALL-E and I just can't help but smile. He single-handedly makes up for everything I don't like about this set and actually makes it 100% worth it. Eve is a nice addition, but WALL-E is the star of the show. Look at this little cutie looking up to you. Isn't he the cutest thing ever? Easily my favorite BrickHead's figurine ever. So would I recommend you buy it? Absolutely. At 15 euros, it's not very expensive, making this a treat for fans of the movie, especially since this is the first time we ever got LEGO Eve. It is a very cute set, and even though I do have my problems with it, I am glad I bought it. I mean, just look at it. And on that note, I will conclude this video. You will have noticed that this video includes footage of me building this set live on stream. I actually also uploaded that building segment as its own video, link in the description. But also feel free to follow me on Twitch in general, at yourLocalJen for more e-girly stuff, and yourGamerJen for some chill gaming. Lego or interlocking bricks in general is not the focus of my content, but I do like to build them every now and again on stream. All the ones you see on screen and more were actually built on stream, so make sure to check that out if you're interested. Links to both channels are in the description. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm planning lots of different types of content, not just reviewing all the LEGO sets I have here, including this one, including this, all the non-LEGO sets I have here, but also different kinds of content about obscure gaming media. Or I'm actually also right now in the process of learning a language, and I want to see how far I can come in just 30 days. I have lots of stuff planned, and with that I will wish you a wonderful day, evening, night, whatever. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.